This is the measurement conversion lab. First thing you want to do is put your name in. Long ago, workers could use their own measurements to construct buildings and communicate with those close to them. Such is no longer the case since we live in a global economy. Those who refuse to adapt to the changing times will become less and less able to earn a living. Communicating measurement amounts to others is an important skill a successful worker will have. Because there are still different measuring systems in use, we need to be able to convert between different systems so that we can communicate with others. Mass is the basic unit of the amount of matter an object has. When we put a mass in a gravitational field, its force gives weight to the object. When we move a mass with a force, we do work, which is force times distance, which is measured in newtons. The faster that we do work, the more power we develop because power is work divided by time. The smaller the volume an object has, the greater is its density or mass per unit of volume. Next to the side here is the chart that we have in our textbook, and then if you want to have a video that you're watching, click here. Okay. The first thing we've got is a measure of the gravitational force or pull exerted on an object by the Earth or another large body. Units include pounds and weight and newtons, and that would be weight. A measure of the inertia of a body or the quantity of its matter is mass. The product of force in the direction of motion and displacement, units include joules and foot-pounds, is work. Mass or weight per unit of volume is density. And a measure of the hotness or coldness of an object is the temperature, which leaves power is the rate of doing work. Okay. We are going to convert between measuring systems to promote accurate communication. Right now, the temperature is 32. So we would say, I'm sorry, it's 29. Sorry, 29 degrees. So to find that temperature in Celsius, we would say equals our Fahrenheit temperature. Make sure you use parentheses. Subtract 32. And then since they multiplied by 1.8, we're going to divide by 1.8 to give us negative 1.667, or 1 2/3. While visiting in Canada, you hear the temperature is 40 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit, and what should you do today with your free time? So we're going to take that 40 degrees times 1.8 and subtract, add 32, because we subtracted on the other side, so we're going to add here, which means, well, let's see, wear a jacket, probably not, stay home, it's too cold, go to the beach, or go to the beach. I think we're going to go to the beach. Your child is sick. When the doctor measures his temperature, she tells you it's 38 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? So we're going to take that 38 Celsius times 1.8 and add 32, and we get 100.4. So is your child running a fever? Yes. Okay. What is the speed limit on Claremont Avenue? Convert that speed to kilometers per hour. 1 kilometer is 0.62137. So it's 45 miles per hour divided by, since it's 1 kilometer is 0.6213. Maybe I'll show you using the conversion chart. Let's do it this way. 45 miles per hour .62137 miles. So we would we would press divided by 45 divided by 0.62137. Oh, I'm sorry, that's going to be our kilometers per hour is 72.421, because Claremont Avenue, it's 45 miles per hour. There we go. In Canada, the speed limit on the freeways is 100 kilometers per hour. What is that in miles per hour? Okay, so we start with 100 kilometers per hour times 1 kilometer is 62137. I forgot what it was. 62137. So we're going to take our 100 times 0.62137, and we get about 62 miles per hour. You impulsively decide to try online dating. This is if you're a guy. The British girl you converse with tells you she's 1.54 meters tall and has a mass of 55 kilograms. What is her height in inches and her weight in pounds? So, 1.54 meters, which is 154 centimeters, times 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. So we're going to take 154 divided by 2.54, and then her mass in pounds, 55 kilograms. 1 kilogram is 2.205 pounds. So we're going to multiply we're going to divide by 2.54 for her height. So equals 154, that's her height in centimeters, divided by 2.54 gives us 60 inches tall, which is about 5 feet. And weight equals 55 kilograms times 2.205 pounds per kilogram. She weighs 121 pounds. Without exaggerating too much, you wish to tell your height and weight in meters and kilograms. Record your height and weight in both USCS and SI units. You aren't marked down if you stretch the truth on your height or your weight. So, my height is 74 inches and my weight is 190 pounds. And when I convert it, equals, equals 74. We want it in meters, so times 2.54, but that's in centimeters, so I'm going to have to divide by 100 to get it in meters. Okay, my mass in kilograms, so it's 190 divided by 2.205 pounds per kilogram. My mass is 86 kilograms. Next one. Your European girlfriend is actually telling you her mass. You are telling her your weight. Now, 1 kilogram is 9.8 newtons. So we're going to take equals her mass, which she says is 55 kilograms, times 9.8. So she actually weighs 539 newtons. And that's why you don't want to say your weight, because it's a big number in the metric system. Your mass in slugs is 190 pounds. Well, mine is 190 pounds divided by 32, because one slug is 32 pounds. So my mass is actually 5.93. So it's to your advantage to record your mass in slugs, although a slug doesn't sound like a very good unit, does it? All right. Today, the price of gas in Eau Claire is $3.749 per gallon. What would it be per liter? Well, let's look at the conversion chart, and it says here a liter, gallons to liters is 3.785412. So we would say equals 3.749. Then we're going to divide by the liters in a gallon, which is where was that again? Right here, 3.785,412. and we get 99 cents per liter. Okay, so on a trip to Britain, you see a sign that says petrol E 1.49. The E is the symbol for the euro. Right now, $1 is 0.6989 euros, and petrol is the word the British use to refer to gasoline. They sell gasoline by the liter, so we want the price per gallon. Let's look at our conversion here. Okay, so in this case, we start out with 1.49 euros per liter times. Well, 1 gallon is 3.78541 liters. Now we can cancel the liters there. But we're still left with euros. That a euro, $1, $1 is 0.6989 euros. So what we need to do is to multiply by the number of liters and divide by the conversion for euros. So we're going to take our 1.49 times the number of liters, 3.785412, divide by the price per euro, 0.6989, and gives us the price of gas as $8 a gallon. Wow, that's pretty expensive gas in Britain. The fuel light just went on your car. How many euros would it take to fill your 20-gallon tank? Okay, so we've got some converting to do here. 20 gallons times, oops, where did my thing go? Times 1.49 euros. That's per liter though. So we have to get 1 gallon is 3.785412 liters. Now we can cancel liters and gallons both. So we're going to put 20 times the price per euro times the number of liters per gallon. So equals 20 times the price in euros, 1.49, times the liters in a gallon, 3.785412. And we get 112 euros. Okay, next one. You and your buddy want to compare pickups. He has a Dodge 5.7 liter Hemi. You drive a Ford F-150 with a 330 cubic inch engine. List both engines in liters and cubic inches. Okay, so a Dodge is 5.7 liters and the Ford is 330 cubic inches. And then convert. Well, to convert the Dodge, we would take the Dodge size, 1 liter, and we would multiply that by 61.023744 to get 347 cubic inches. And for the Ford, we would take the cubic inches divided by 61.02374441. And we get 5.4 liters. So your Dodge is a little bit bigger. I'm sorry, your buddy's Dodge is a little bit bigger than your Ford. Somehow the specs on your truck got listed in metric. His Ford gives 230 horsepower, while your Hemi gives 257 kilowatts. So 257 kilowatts, and the Ford is 230 horsepower. It says 1 horsepower is 0.746 kilowatts. So we're going to take, I'll get out the conversion chart here. Okay, oops. So we start with his Dodge is 257 kilowatts times 1 horsepower is 0.746 kilowatts. Now we can cancel. So we would take our 257 divided by 0.746, and you would have 344 horsepower in his Dodge. So his Dodge is a lot bigger engine than your Ford. Let's see how many kilowatts yours would be. So equals the 230 divided by 0.746 gives you, what does it say, 300. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. It's 230 horsepower. So 230 times 0.74 gives you 171.58 kilowatts. I believe your score is now correct, so you can turn her in.